you a real villain?
Well, technically, nah.
Have you ever caught a good guy like a real superhero?
Nah.
Have you ever tried a disguise?
Nah.
All right. I can see that I will have to teach you how to be villains.
Hello? Are we live? Are we? Yoo-hoo! Hello, everybody. My name is Stefan Carl Stephenson, and we're in the studio in Reykjavik, Iceland, of all places. Hello to the meme world. The reason we're gathered here today is because of you guys and how popular this song has become. We are number one. Now look at this net that I just found. Sorry. And that's the reason we're here. And we are going to perform the song for you, exclusively for you, live. We have not done this since we shot this song in 2014. So it's a big risk. We've never done this before like this. Well, of course, we think it's amazing how popular the song has become. And how creative you guys are with all these crazy videos. And I love every single one of them. So, without any further delay, I want to introduce Máni, who is the composer of the song. And we're here in his studio, so come on, let's walk over to Máni. Máni.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet you, Máni.
Nice to meet you, Stefan. As always.
As always. So, here's a composer that I just found.
Don't throw a net on me.
No. Well, throw it at him, not me. So, Máni composed the song for a show, and a lot of, maybe some of you don't know where this song comes from, but it comes from a show called Lazy Town. And it's from one of the episodes called, Robbie's Dream Team.
Yeah, if that, I don't remember the final name of the show, but I think that was kind of the working title of the show. So.
Yeah. And Robbie has hired these 3 replicas of himself, or these clones, to become, to help him catch Sporticus. And that's his goal for all of the episodes, of course.
Yeah.
And of course, it's a big failure because these guys are not villains, they are entertainers. But Robbie has no idea. And so when he finds out that they are not that great villains, he decides to teach them how to become villains in a song, of course.
Yeah.
So the song.
The song.
Yeah, tell us about the song. How did you come up with this song? It's great.
Well, it was quite tricky to figure out kind of the sound for the song, because for the first time we had 3 extra singers, and so we were kind of struggling with it. But like I did many times with songs from Lazy Town, I thought about kind of my influences since from when I was young. Mm-hmm. And one of my favorite groups back in the days was Madness.
Ah, yes. Yeah, we talked about that. I remember we talked about it.
So the song like Baggy Trousers, well, many songs from Madness.
Because the producer and the director, Magnus, wanted an upbeat song. He was like, yeah, I want an upbeat song.
Actually, he always wanted an upbeat song. He always wanted an upbeat song. I never once heard him say, can you make it slower? That never happened. And this song was really fast, and so I just started playing with it. But there's one thing I think people would be interested in. The version we finally heard is not the first version. Well, the words are not the first one. So I have here on my screen.
It's so exciting. I haven't even seen
No, you haven't heard it. But
I haven't heard this.
So these are the original words that didn't get approved.
We are number one. Hey!
Okay.
We are number one. If you wanna... If you want to be a villain number one, you have to chase a superhero on the run. But first you have to come up with a master plot. The only problem there, you have to think a lot. Just
Then we go on. And
Follow my moves and sneak around. Be careful not to make a sound.
so this stayed in.
Don't touch, no, no, no. Ba, da, 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 ba, 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 ba. We are number one. Hey,
And a little bit more.
look at all the gadgets that I've designed. I think it's pretty clear that I'm the mastermind. Be very, 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 very careful. Don't touch the thing. You'll never know the problems it could bring. Just sneak about with graceful skill. And now, stand absolutely still.
I love this. Be very, 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 very. I can't even do it much, even though I did.
We had a hard time recording just that. But this didn't get approved.
No,
But,
yeah. And it would have been like a 10-minute song if we would have put all our ideas in there, I'm sure. But so what do you think about all this meme crazy? Have you seen a lot of these videos?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of them, and I absolutely love them. To begin with, I thought this was someone just making a joke. I thought, that just someone is pulling my leg.
They are.
But then it just started getting bigger and bigger and more, and some of them, well, most of them are really well done. And actually, it's not about being really well done. It's about the craziness of it. And
And the humor and
Yeah.
the creativity as well.
I know.
Yeah, because, and it must be great for you as a creator to see people take something you have created and take it further and
love
do
it.
some more with it.
Actually, I have a little announcement to make. Because people have been asking about, can you give us the instrumental? Can you give us the just the drums, just this sound, and just yada yada. Well, very soon it's all gonna be out there. We just needed the permission. We have the permission.
Yes.
So it's gonna go out there.
Woohoo! Perfect.
Instrumentals, drums, acapellas, you name it, you will get it.
Oh, what's wonderful. Yeah. That means that I can even go myself online and do another version.
No.
Oh, no. Don't do it, Stefan. Don't do it. So, this is great. I mean, it's amazing to see how the whole meme thing. To me, the meme was a brand new thing.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I was literally laying in a hospital bed when my wife brought me the computer and said, "Oh, have you seen this meme thing?" I was like, "What?" And it was a lot of morphine, which is great if you want to really enjoy them. And I was like, "What is that? Whoa!" And I was like, "That's great. Is it the medicine that I'm taking, or is it the creativity of it?" And it really, but it's amazing to see how it travels from person to person within this culture of like-minded people. And that is just something that can only happen online, really.
Yes.
And that's the beauty of the internet.
I totally agree.
Well, very excited that we're going to get the song out there. But thank you, Monin.
Thank you.
And thank you for writing such great song
Thank
to
you.
entertain all of us. I have the Three Stooges here with me. Here they are. Hey guys!
Hey guys!
And you see, the problem is that I only know their real names. I don't know, and I don't remember their character names. And it's Bjorn, Bergur, and Snorri. Do you remember your character names?
I'm Bobby, I think.
Mine didn't say anything.
Yeah,
Yes,
yours-
it's floppy.
Yeah.
Bobby,
And Tobby.
right?
Tobby, yeah.
Yeah, but it's true. Berger's character was totally silent. Yeah, and Snorri, your character, tell us a little bit. Everybody online really wants to know, how did you get involved with this whole thing?
I was just asked to come for casting from the beginning, and tried out, and I was chosen, and really happy knowing who were with me on this adventure. And
Because you guys all know each other, of course, and we all do.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Yes.
all do.
It was
Yeah.
same for you guys.
Yeah,
You came in for an audition, and simple.
Yeah,
Nailed
yeah,
it.
Actually, yeah.
I don't remember. There were some phone calls, and I answered some of them.
We had phones at that time. Yeah. It's far behind us.
Yeah. We got a call from Magnus and kind of
Yeah,
dragged-
Sporticus.
Sporticus, yeah.
The blue kangaroo.
Dragged us
Yeah.
into the
Yeah.
project, and it was great.
It was great.
Yeah, it was
And-
great. It was most of the most fun I've had shooting a television series ever with the lead entertainer just like going berserk in front of the camera.
It was a lot of fun. It
Yeah, it
took
was
about
very
what
we
was
were,
it?
we were just sitting there in our costumes, you know, and watching you work on that. This
It's just
guy,
laughing
this
out loud.
guy, He is amazing.
This
Although we know each other, and you know,
the script is going one way and you're constantly going in the wrong direction going.
That's what you have to do for a good entertainment, guys. You know,
Yeah.
because humor, comedy, it's an organic thing. It's alive. You can't
Yeah.
put it in a script and go like, "Don't touch it." You know, it has to have live on its own. Otherwise, you know, it doesn't become a part of who we are. So it's a great thing that we knew each other from the very beginning.
Right.
Because when we got this song from Mauni, and we all went in for the session to sing it, then you come on this TV set and it's just a green screen basically behind you and 65 people in front of you moving stuff and telling you, "Don't move! Stand on this spot!" And you have to be funny, energetic, and right on top of things the whole time. So it was great that we knew each other from the very beginning. But I have some questions from people. So a lot of our fans here. You guys, did you know about the whole meme thing? Do you, no?
Nope, not at all.
When did you hear about it?
When you called,
Oh, when I called.
Yeah.
When I
No
was out of
idea.
the coma. Yeah, sure. Well, out of the fog. Yes, and have you seen some of these videos?
yeah.
What
it's
do you
crazy.
think?
It's psychedelic. It's crazy. I love it.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very, it's a lot of fun.
Do you have a favorite one?
I don't know. I've heard some psychedelic things like.
Yeah.
I can't choose one. I don't know.
No, exactly.
People have a lot of free time and creativity. So good for you.
Yeah, exactly. We don't. That's our job. But so let me see. We picked some questions. We asked everybody to write some questions online, and then we could answer some of them. And I just put whatever. And here's one. Yeah. Have you watched some of the memes? I already asked you. What is your favorite Robbie Rotten quote? Throw it at him, not me. I would say.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. That's the
Exactly.
costume.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry guys, we forgot about the costume and the makeup. You see how gray I've become in all these years? It's only 2 years. Stop! No close-ups. The gray is okay, but not the wrinkles. Okay, let me see. What do you have to do to be a villain, number one? Well, you are already. All you have to do is to create a meme or watch one. Then you're number one.
And how many hours of makeup did it take?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
For how long did you stay in the
And
chair?
combined.
Combined, yeah, me.
How many seasons? How many episodes?
Well-
How many hours?
I asked once Steve Wang, who is one of the greatest special effect makeup artists of all time, and Todd Tucker, who was on Benjamin Button. I said, "Do you think and we were calculating, it was more than 2,000 shooting days that I did in makeup," and they said, "Yeah, I think it's close to some sort of a world record in one makeup." With all respect to the Star Trek people, sure you combined hold the record, but it was crazy. But for me, it was like a meditation every morning. I would come in at 7 o'clock, fall asleep almost, and wake up and, with that makeup on my face. So I would wake up as Robbie around 9 o'clock. But you guys, you had to go through that whole thing.
Yeah, the artificial chins and
Yeah.
the lot.
Yeah. Claustrophobia with having this huge chin and eyebrows and
Yeah.
sweating beneath it. That feeling. I admire you for that.
Yeah. No, and it was for you who don't know, it was a piece that came over our eyebrows. It was glued onto our eyebrows. We actually used glue stick, just like a regular glue stick, and glued them down, and then the piece was glued on, and then the chin. And then the whole packs, collars, prosthetic collars were painted all over our faces. And yeah, it was kind of crazy. But anyway, maybe... so without any further delay, guys, why don't we perform the song? That's what we're here for. Yay! So, we haven't done this since we shot it.
What are we supposed to do? Dance or
What do you want?
what's it all about?
And to tell you the truth, I'm just going to go here in the foreground with you guys because I have to get in character, you know. So I brought, see what I brought? I brought the teeth. The Robbie Rotten teeth. I brought it with me. Yeah, we have to all get together into the camera here, right? So I have to get into character with this, you know, otherwise I can't sing the song. And I even have, I know you guys, you know the song. I don't! Well,
But we actually never sang the song, did we?
you said we're number one. Hey! But and your silent character didn't do it, did it?
Yeah, and I was
okay.
dubbed.
So it will be the it will be the first time you'll hear Berker sing the song. So you know, yeah, that's really risky here,
focus on
people.
him.
Yeah, and I'm gonna put these in now. Ha ha! Hello, everybody! Whoa! Okay. Oh, it's right. Whoa. Hey! We are number one. Hey! We are number one. Now listen closely. Here's a little lesson in trickery. This is going down in history. If you wanna be a villain number one, you have to chase a superhero on the run. Our moves sneak around. Be careful not to make a sound. Go! We are number one. Hey! We are number one. Hey! Now look at this net that I just found. When I say go, be ready to throw. Go! Throw it at him, not me. Let's try something else. Now watch and learn. Here's the deal. He'll slip and slide on this banana peel. What are you doing? Oh! We are number one. Hey! We are number one. Hey! Ba, 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 ba. We are number one. Hey! Ba, 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 ba. We are number one. We are number one. Hey! 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 All right! We did it! Now he goes back into the box. Wow. We must have been in a great shape when we did this. Yeah, everything is hurting right now. Oh. Well, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this. I have to catch my breath. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you, guys, and thank you, Mauni. And special thank you to all of you, my dear meme friends, who have been donating to our family fund at GoFundMe. Thank you so much. It really touches my heart. Thank you so much. And goodbye, everybody, and keep memeing! Hello? Are we live? Are we? Yahoo! Hello, everybody. My name is Stefan Carl Steffensen, and we're in the studio in Reykjavik, Iceland, of all places. Hello to the meme world. The reason we're gathered here today is because of you guys and how popular this song has become. We are number one. Now look at this net that I just found. Sorry. And that's the reason we're here. And we are going to perform the song for you, exclusively for you, live. We have not done this since we shut this on in 2014. So it's a big risk. We've never done this before like this. Well, of course, we think it's amazing how popular the song has become and how creative you guys are with all these crazy videos. And I love every single one of them. So without any further delay, I want to introduce Mauni, who is the composer of the song. And we're here in his studio. So come on, let's walk over to Mauni. Mauni.
Hello.
Hi. Nice to meet you, Mauni.
Nice to meet you. As always. As always.
So here's a composer that I just found.
Don't throw an apple.
Well, throw it in, Mauni. So Mauni composed the song for a show, and a lot of, maybe some of you don't know where this song comes from, but it comes from a show called Lazy Town. And it's from one of the episodes called, Robbie's Dream Team.
Yeah, I don't remember the final name of the show, but I think that was kind of the working title of the show.
Yeah. And Robbie has hired these 3 replicas of himself, or these clones, to become, to help him catch Spartacus. And that's his goal for all of the episodes, of course. Yeah. And of course, it's a big failure because these guys are not villains, they are entertainers. But Robbie has no idea. And so when he finds out that they are not that great villains, he decides to teach them how to become villains in a song, of course.
Yeah.
So the song. Yeah, tell us about the song. How did you come up with the song? It's great.
Well, it was quite tricky to figure out kind of the sound for the song because for the first time we had 3 extra singers and so we were kind of struggling with it. But like I did many times with songs from Lazy Town, I thought about kind of my influences since from when I was young. And one of my favorite groups back in the days was Madness.
Ah, yes. Yeah, we talked about it. I remember we talked about it.
So the song like Baggy Trousers, well, many songs from Madness.
He's the producer and the director, Magnus, wanted an upbeat song. He was like, yeah, I want an upbeat song.
Actually, he always wanted an upbeat song. He always wanted that. I never once heard him say, can you make it slower? That never happened. And this song was really fast and so I just started playing with it. But there's one thing I think people would be interested in. The version we finally heard is not the first version, well, the words aren't the version. So I have here on my screen.
It's so exciting. I haven't even seen
No,
it.
you haven't heard it. Well,
I haven't heard it.
So these are the original words that didn't get approved.
We are number 1. Hey! We are number 1. If you want to be a villain number 1, you have to chase a superhero on the run. But first you have to come up with a master plot. The only problem there, you have to think a lot. Just
Let me go on.
follow my moves and sneak around. Be careful not to make a sound.
So this again.
Don't touch it. No. We are number 1. Hey!
And a little bit more.
Look at all the gadgets that I've designed. I think it's pretty clear that I'm the mastermind. Be very careful. Don't touch the thing. You'll never know the problems it could bring. Just sneak about with graceful skill. And now sit absolutely still. I love this. Be very, I can't even do it.
I don't know. Yeah, hard time. But this didn't get approved.
No. And it would have been like a 10-minute song if you would have put all our ideas in there, I'm sure. But so what do you think about all this meme crazy? Have you seen a lot of these videos?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of them, and I absolutely love them. To begin with, I thought this was someone just making a joke. I thought, just someone is pulling a leg.
They are.
But then it just started getting bigger and bigger and more, and some of them, well, most of them are really well done. And actually, it's not about being really well done. It's about the craziness of it. And
the humor and the creativity as well.
I know.
Yeah, because and it must be great for you as a creator to see people take something you have created and take it further. I do some more with it.
Actually, and I have a little announcement to make. Because people have been asking about, can you give us the instrumental? Can you give us the just the drums, just this sound, and just yada yada. Well, very soon it's all going to be out there. We just need the permission. We have the permission.
Yes.
So it's going to go out there.
Woohoo! Perfect.
Instrumentals, drums, acapellas, you name it, you will get it.
Oh, what's wonderful. Yeah. That means that I can even go myself online and do another version.
No.
Oh no! Don't do it, Stephen. Don't do it. So yeah, this is great. I mean, it's amazing to see how the whole meme thing. To me, the meme was a brand new thing. I had no idea. I was literally laying in a hospital bed when my wife brought me a computer and said, "Oh, have you seen this meme thing?" I was like, "What?" On a lot of morphine, which is great if you want to really enjoy them. But I was like, "What is that? Whoa!" And I was like, "That's great. Is it the medicine that I'm taking, or is it the creativity of it?" And it really, but it's amazing to see how it travels from person to person within this culture of like-minded people, and that is just something that can only happen online, really. And that's the beauty of the internet.
I totally agree.
Well, very excited that we're going to get the song out there, but thank you, Manin.
Thank you.
And thank you for writing such a great song.
Thank you.
To entertain all of us. I have the Three Stooges here with me. Here they are. Hey guys!
Hey guys!
And you see, the problem is that I only know their real names. I don't remember their character names. And it's Bjorn, Bergud, and Snorri. Do you remember your character names?
I'm Bobby, I think.
I can say everything.
Yes, you'll be. Yeah.
Bobby.
Yeah, but it's true. Bergud's character was totally silent. Yeah, and Snorri, your character, tell us a little bit. Everybody online really wants to know, how did you get involved in this whole thing?
I was just asked to come for casting from the beginning and try it out, and I was chosen, and really happy knowing who were with me on this adventure. And
because you guys all know each other, of course. We all do.
Yeah, we all do.
It was safe for you guys. You came in for an audition and simple.
Yeah.
I don't remember, there were some phone calls. I answered some of them.
We had phones at that time. It's far behind us.
Yeah, we got a call from Magnus and kind of
Spartacus, yeah, the Looking Group.
That's the project, and it was great. It was the most fun I've had shooting a television series ever with a lead entertainer just like going berserk under the camera.
It was a lot of fun. It took about.
We were just sitting there in our costumes, watching you work.
Just laughing out loud.
He is amazing. Also, we know each other.
The script is going one way, you're going the wrong direction.
That's what you have to do for a good entertainment, guys. Because humor, comedy, it's an organic thing. It's alive. You can't put it in a script and go like, "Don't touch it." It has to have life on its own. Otherwise, it doesn't become a part of who we are. So it's a great thing that we knew each other from the very beginning.
Right.
Because when we got this song from Mauni, we all went in for the session to sing it. Then you come on this TV set, and it's just a green screen basically behind you, and 65 people in front of you moving stuff, telling you, "Don't move, stand on this spot," and you have to be funny, energetic, and right on top of things the whole time. So it was great that we knew each other from the very beginning. But I have some questions from people. So, a lot of our fans here. You guys, did you know about the whole meme thing? Did you? No? When did you hear about it?
When you called.
Oh, when I called.
Yeah.
When I was out of the coma. Yeah, sure. Out of the fog. Yes. And have you seen some of these videos?
Yeah.
What's
It's
your
crazy. It's psychedelic. It's crazy. I love it.
It is, isn't it?
It's much fun.
Do you have a favorite one?
I don't know. No, some psychedelic things. Like I can't choose one. I don't know.
No, exactly.
People have a lot of free time and creativity.
Exactly. We don't. That's what God. But so let me see. We picked some questions. We asked everybody to write some questions online, and then we could answer some of them. And I just put whatever. Here's one. Yeah. Henry what's from the names? I would ask you, what is your favorite Robbie Rotten quote? Throw it at him, not me. I would say. Yeah. Exactly. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry guys, we forgot about the costume and the makeup. You see how gray I've become in all these years? It's only 2 years. Stop. No close-ups. The gray is okay, but not the wrinkles. Okay. Let me see. What do you have to do to be a villain, number one? Well, you are already. All you have to do is to create a meme or watch one. Then you're number one.
How many hours of makeup did it take?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
For how long did you stay in the chair?
Combined. Oh, me?
How many seasons? How many episodes? How many hours?
I asked once Steve Wang, who's one of the greatest special effect makeup artists of all time, and Todd Tucker, who was on Benjamin Button. I said, do you think, we were calculating, it was more than 2,000 shooting days that I did in makeup. And they said, yeah, I think it's close to some sort of a world record in one makeup. With all respect to the Star Trek people. I'm sure you'll combine all the record. But it was crazy. But for me, it was like a meditation every morning. I would come in at 7 o'clock, fall asleep almost, and wake up with that makeup on my face. So I would wake up as Robbie at 9 o'clock. But you guys, you had to go through that whole thing.
Yeah, the artificial chins and the lot.
Yeah, claustrophobia and having this huge chin and the eyebrows and
Yeah.
sweating beneath it. Feeling admire you for that.
Yeah. No, and it was for you who don't know, it was a piece that came over our eyebrows. It was glued onto our eyebrows. We actually used glue stick, just like a regular glue stick, and glued them down, and then the piece was glued on, and then the chin, and then the whole packs, colors, prosthetic colors were painted all over our faces, and yeah, it was kind of crazy. But anyway, maybe so without any further delay, guys, why don't we perform the song? That's what we're
Yay!
Yay! So we haven't done this since we shot it.
What are we supposed to do? What do you want? What's it all about?
And to tell you the truth, I'm just going to go here in the program with you guys because I have to get in character. So I brought, see what I brought? I brought the teeth. The Robbie Rotten teeth. I brought it with me. Yeah, we have to all get together into the camera here, right? So I have to get into character with this. Otherwise I can't sing the song. And I even have, I know you guys, you know the song. I don't! Well,
We actually never sang the song, did we?
You said we're number one. And you're a silent character. Didn't do it, did you?
Yeah,
Okay.
stop.
So it will be the first time you'll hear Becca sing the song. So, yeah, that's really risky here, people. Yeah. And I'm going to put these in now. Ha-ha! Hello, everybody! Whoa! Okay. Oh, this way. Hey! We are number one. Hey! We are number one. Now listen closely. Here's a little lesson in trickery. This is how we count in history. If you want to be a villain number one, go and chase a superhero on the run. Oh, sneak around. Be careful not to make a sound. Ow! We are number one. Hey! We are number one. Hey! Now look at this nest that I just found. Where does it go? Be ready to throw. Go! Throw it at him, not me. Let's try something else. Now watch and learn. Here's the deal. Don't slip inside on this banana peel. What are you doing? Oh! We are number one. Hey! 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 All right! We did it! Now we go back into the box. Wow. We must have been in a great shape when we did this. Yeah, everything is hurting right now. Oh, well, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this. I had to catch my breath. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you, guys, and thank you, Mounty. A special thank you to all of you, my dear meme friends, who have been donating to our family fund at GoFundMe. Thank you so much. It really touches my heart. Thank you so much. And goodbye, everybody, and keep memeing!
Now listen closely. Here's a little lesson in trickery. This is going down in history. If you want to be a villain number...
Oh, we're live. Are we? Yay! Hello, everybody. My name is Stefan Carl Stevenson. We're in the studio. We're very excellent. Hello to the meme world. The reason we're today is because of you guys and how popular this song has become. We are number one. Now, that's the sound. So, that's the reason we're here. We want to perform a song for you, specifically for you, live. We've not done this since the song in 2014. So, it's because we've never done this before this. Well, of course, we think it's amazing how popular the song's become. And how creative you guys are. We do crazy videos. And I love every single one. So, now, every day, I want to introduce Nami. It was a composer of a song, and we're here in the studio. So, come on, let's welcome Nami. Nami, hello. Hi, nice to meet you, Nami. So, here's a composer that I just found. So, Nami composed a song for a show, and maybe some of you don't know where this song comes from. But it's also a show called Lazy Town. And it's from one of the episodes called Robbie's Dream Team. And Robbie has hired these three members of himself, or these clones, to come to help him catch spiders. And that's over Williams, of course. And of course, it's a favorite because these guys are not villains. They are entertainers. names. But Robbie has no idea. So when he finds out there, that breakdowns, he starts to do something. It's a song, of course, yes. So it's a song. It's a song. Yeah, tell us how to do. Come on, the song. It's great. But it's actually figure out the sound for the song because for the first time we had singers and so we got started. But I didn't make I thought about combining this with production and one of the groups I did was Madness. Yes. So a song like Back Trousers or Nation. How did you get involved in this whole thing? I was just asked to go casting for the event. I was doing over the famous. And what you have to do to get the one? Well, you are already. All you have to do is create a name. More one. And you're the one. How long? How long? I asked once, Steve, who's one of the greatest makers of and Tucker, who's one of the best. I'm not calculating. It was more than 2,000 shooting days. And I said, yeah, I think that's close to sort of work better. But for me, it was like meditation. And we're coming 7 o'clock, fall asleep almost. So it's not the but you go for the coffee. It was a piece I think over house. No, actually use those sticks. I built them out and then they would use them and then pack stars, painting all references and that's crazy. Yeah! So we had done this. Well, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Mommy. Especially thank you to all of you, my dear mean friends, who have been donating to our family fund. Thank you so much. It really touches my heart. Thank you so much. And goodbye, Mommy.
You have to chase a superhero on the run. Just follow my moves and sneak around. Be careful not to make a sound. No, don't touch that. Now look at this that I just found. When I say go, be ready to throw. Go! Throw it at him, not me! Oh, let's try something else. Now watch and learn. Here's the deal. You slip and slide on this banana peel. What are you doing?